Okay, guys, welcome back to yet another episode of Being Effing For Real. Today is a little bit of a bonus, and today we're going to be discussing our Spotify Wrapped results from this year, as well as the new GTA 6 trailer.
I got a lot to say about that GTA 6 trailer. Let's get into this.
Okay, so you want to go first with your Wrapped friend?
You can go first with your rap. I see you already have your phone pulled down. Still, mine is still loading for some weird reason.
Okay, as a shock to absolutely nobody, my top artist this year was Michael Jackson. Yeah, I've listened to a lot of Michael Jackson songs recently, especially since I got the Michael Jackson The Experience game last year for Christmas. I asked for it because my grandma took my Wii with her when I moved, so I couldn't play that on that, so I put it on my PS3. And then my second top artist is Melanie Martinez, also a shock to nobody. And then it was Pink Panthers. Then it was
Really?
Brent Fayez, and then it was Comethazine. Um, and yeah, my top songs were Nymphology by Melanie Martinez, Step on Me by the Cardigans, Running by 21 Savage, The Bakery by Melanie Martinez, and Attracted to You by Pink Panthers. Honestly, I've had Spotify for since 2017, and um my rappers have only changed since like last year, because 2017 my top artist was Drake, and
Mm.
then from 2018 to 2021 my top artist was XXX Tentacion. It was the same person. And then last year my top artist finally changed to Pink Panthers. But also last year my like all the other three artists were either Juice World, Brent, or Trippy Red or Comethazine, but they all left except for Comethazine. I love Comethazine songs. Yeah, they're good to me. And then Spotify wrapped do a fun thing this year where like they told you like where you like a city somewhere in the
Mm.
world, and I got Davis, California. Who knows where that is? I sure don't.
I haven't heard of that
Um,
until now.
but yeah. Oh, and my top podcast this year was Small Town Murder. Shout out to them. I love Small Town Murder. They're like really great. And then the other podcast, my last podcast on the left, Black True Crime Podcast, My Favorite Murder, and Crime Junkie. And my top genres were rap, pop, POV, indie, POV, indie, alternative R&B, and sped up. I don't know what that is. I could not tell you. I didn't realize sped up was a genre, but allegedly it
Really?
is.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, friend? What's your rap look like?
Let's see here. I took screenshots. So, my most top played song throughout 2023, which I can't say I'm surprised by this because I work out to this song like all the time. That's probably why they put it up there. The song is called Ice Cold Final Round by Vince Staples and Mike Will made it. It's like a hip hop song mixed with like instrumentals. It's from the Creed 2 soundtrack all the way from like 2018. Yeah. My second most played song is Sunflower by Post Malone and Sway Lee from the Into the Spider-Verse movie. My third song, the song is still quite new as it only came out back in June as a part of the soundtrack from the Across the Spider-Verse movie. The song Link Up by Metro Boomin, Don Oliver, and Wizkid. The fourth song, I'm not exactly sure how it made it onto there, but it did. It's an instrumental type song called Checkmate. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who Joseph Shirley is. Like I said, I don't know how that song got on there. And then number five is another like hip hop like type of workout song from the third Creed film that came out this past year. It's called My Boy by Jid and Dreamville. For my top artist, it is Kendrick Lamar. Not surprised, I listen to him quite religiously. Dreamville, Burner Boy, Wizkid, and Lauryn Hill. I'm not surprised, honestly. I think Kendrick and Lauryn Hill, like they're just always my go-tos. I was quite surprised to see Dreamville on there, honestly. I mean, probably because I definitely had a lot of moments where I was listening to Ari Lennox or J. Cole, and I love them too. Burner Boy and Wizkid, I'm not too surprised by that because aside from like neo soul or like hip hop, I definitely do listen to a lot of Afro beats and like they're like what the hottest like Nigerian artists right now. Um, Now, as for my place where Spotify recommended that I should move to in the world, because supposedly this location shares my musical taste, is Zambia, Eastern Africa. Going back to the motherland, friend.
At least you got out the continent.
And for my top genres, it is rap, Afrobeats, alternative R&B, hip hop, and soundtrack. Honestly, I didn't know soundtrack was considered a genre until now. I just thought because a soundtrack is just a platform that you listen to, like an album. I guess
Yeah,
they're referring to like instrumentals, like in a movie.
I don't know, friend. Those last genres were a bit
Hmm.
strange.
Yeah. By the way, friends, so I don't know if you also got this on your Spotify Wrapped, but for me, anyways, there was a special message from Burner Boy thanking me, like, for listening to his music, like, throughout the year. And he says, bigger and better stuff for 2024. I don't know if you got something similar for that for one of the artists that you listened to mostly throughout this year.
Yeah, I got a message from I think it was Pink Panthers, Melanie Martinez, Laugh. I don't know how to say her name. Jesus Christ. Um, Lufe. I don't know. Anyways, her. Um, and it was somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
It was. Hold on, because I'm literally drawing a blank. Like I don't
You're
listen to
good,
this
friend.
book
Take your
every
time.
day. Oh, her name is Leife. Sorry, it just came to my head. I got a message from Leife too, and Mitski.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, obviously you can't get a message from Michael Jackson because he's not here.
Right.
But yeah, those people I got messages from. Oh, what was what was your like your thing? Were you like when they gave you like you were an alchemist or a vampire or something like that, like a time traveler? Did they give you something like that?
Um, Let me see. I'm pretty sure it says that in the start, right?
I'm not sure, friend.
No, because I'm scrolling back through it and I can't find that section. I'm very sure. What would you say the options were again?
It was there was alchemist and somebody got vampire, time traveler, stuff like that.
It could have or could have not been Alchemist. Sounds the most accurate out of those three that you said. Which one did you get?
I got alchemist. Oh, how many minutes did you listen?
18,050.
That's so small, friend.
Really? What's the highest one could get?
I don't know, but I got 67,767 minutes.
Hmm.
And my
I guess
listen,
mostly because when I listen to music, it's either when I'm walking across campus or working out, really. I don't know. Like, I just won't be sitting down listening to music unless, I don't know. Guess it really just depends on my mood.
yeah, my listening peaked on March 18th at 678 minutes. I wonder what I was doing on March
As
18th.
for podcasts, of course, I got ours as like number one because I don't really listen to too many podcasts on Spotify. I don't know what it is. I just prefer listening to podcasts on YouTube personally. Like, I prefer like the experience of seeing people actually speak into the mic. I don't know what it is.
I don't when I listen to podcasts, it's because I'm moving around. Like let's say I usually listen to podcasts when I'm cleaning my kitchen. So
Mm-hmm.
I can't sit and watch people.
Right.
I spent
Did you have
four
something else to say, friend?
Oh yeah, I spent 48,472 minutes listening to podcasts this year, which is a shocker to nobody. Yeah, but Spider Man was cute this year. I like the little like squiggly line old aesthetic thing they had going on there. The bread thing was cute. They did their thing. And Spotify rap came early. It was like 100% a surprise when rap dropped. It was like I didn't even know it dropped until I went on Twitter and people started posting their results.
Mm-hmm. No, sorry, friend. I was just having a little bit of a brain fart. Would you say throughout 2023 you had found a particular new artist or maybe a song that's really been on the loop for you lately?
Yes, for sure, friend. So I have three songs that have been on loop for me lately. It was Portals by Arima Adara. Colder
Mm-hmm.
in June by Kari, and Just Like Her Father by Bina. Oh, and Like That by Layla, and Valentina by Dreamer. I think it's Isomia or Isom. I don't know, but yeah, that's been
Mm-hmm.
like those have been consistently on my on repeat playlist on Spotify. So yeah, and those are all new artists for me. Well, except for Dreamer, Isomo. That's because when that one episode that she not one song she had that blew up on TikTok a while ago. But yeah, the rest of them are new. They're all black indie artists.
We
So
love to see it, hear it.
yeah, I've been like recently I have this playlist called Chill, and that's pretty much been like my vibe this year. That's like my main playlist of this year. It used to be my study time playlist when I was still in school, but now that I'm not, I just
Mm-hmm.
it's just a bunch of chill like indie soft R&B songs. What about you, friend?
As oh, and I was just about to say for a new artist for me, she's a new indie artist. She's from Atlanta. She's a young. I'm pretty sure she's a little younger than us. She might be around 17. Her name is Miriam, Miriam, Miriam. She makes like alternative like type of R&B music, like similar to the flow of SZA, Child of the Creator, Juice World. I was quite impressed, honestly. I think I could definitely see her going places. Like she definitely borrows elements from those artists, but kind of has her own flair to her.
Hmm.
Yeah. I discovered her first on TikTok actually, and I asked any of my friends, "Do you know who this girl is?" And one of them just said yes actually, because she's a student at Spelman University.
Oh,
Yeah. So I
that's
thought that
fun.
was cool.
What's your favorite song from them?
Um that's a good question. Let me actually she hasn't really made way too many yet, but if I had to choose, it's a song called She I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Shigo. Shego. Shigo. I'll just
Oh,
I'll just
like
I'll just play it and let the song do the talking. Yeah, that's one of them that I've been re-listening to mostly. It's just kind of like one of those like vibeful nighttime songs. Here's another one of them.
mhm.
Kind of reminds me of either SZA or Summer Walker. What do you think, friend?
Yeah, I can see that, friend. I can see that. Definitely on the indie R&B track.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds good though. I'll give it a listen for sure.
And she's Caribbean, represent. I believe she's Trinidadian or something like that.
Okay, friend.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about GTA trailer now.
I thought you'd never ask, friend. Where do I even start, my friends? How the 10 years went by like this in the snap of a finger. Like, I still remember convincing my mom to get me five. And now it's a full circle poetic journey that I'm old enough to buy it on my own now. Can you believe that?
Mm-hmm.
How, how the tables have turned now? But real talk, like I have so many good memories playing five. Like even though I stopped playing it a while back, like the online, because it just really died out nonetheless. So many good memories with the story mode, with the online, playing with friends, staying up until like the middle of the night, like during the summers. Oh my goodness, just grinding and grinding like for all the money because we didn't want to buy like there were like these shark cards as they would call it in the game where you would have to pay money in real life like to get money in the game. We thought that was just such a cop out, scrub as you would call it. But let me not get too sidetracked. To compare to GTA 6 trailer with GTA 5, in 2013, we really thought that was the realest that graphics were gonna get, but the sixth trailer really like proved us wrong. Like it is such a big step up, honestly. Like the movements and like the facial expressions and like there's this one particular shot in the trailer where this woman with blonde hair, like she sways her hair, like the detail in the animation, like how best to put it, friend? Like the animation on the hair like looks so detailed, like almost like you could put your fingers like through the hair if that makes sense. And then also there's a scene that everyone's talking about where there's this woman that's twerking on top of a car, and everybody was saying that thing is moving like water. Not gonna lie, it kind of was. They put a little too much attention into that animation. And what city is it set in? Yes, it's actually going back to Vice City. So if you're a longtime GTA fan like me, you would know that that's pretty much like the GTA universe's knockoff of Miami, Florida. I guess they can't use the actual name like Miami, Florida because of some sort of like weird copyright infringement. It was the same with GTA 5 that it's like set in Los Angeles, but they can't call it Los Angeles, California. It's set in the fictional city of Los Santos or whatever. So yeah, and it should be interesting, the story mode. We're not gonna see the online for a while. Like they only show the trailer for the story mode, but really good trailer nonetheless. It's interesting, friend, because you actually pointed this out that there's actually like a Bonnie and Clyde dynamic this time. That there's like two playable main characters that are a couple.
Mhm,
While in the last game, like you had Franklin, Trevor, and Michael, which were like the three protagonists that were friends.
mhm.
So they're still keeping like I still think that it's pretty cool that they're keeping that dynamic where you can switch between characters. But I think it makes the story more intriguing that it's a couple who knows where that's gonna go, honestly. Like imagine they just like betray each other at the endings, like this whole like emotional Bonnie and Clyde thing.
Yeah, that'd be
Hmm.
cool.
Do you have anything to add, friend?
Not much. You know more about GTA than me, friend, but the trailer was really beautiful. It looked very realistic. It's the graphics are amazing, especially compared to the last GTA that came out,
Mm-hmm.
and it makes sense why they've been working on it for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Cause yeah, even my mom took like a clip of like a game, like a pic from the trailer the other day, and she thought it was real. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that just goes to show like how realistic and good that it is. And I'm definitely excited to play it with my dad.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, once we get the PS5, whenever that's gonna happen.
It's honestly quite a funny story, friend, of why the trailer was released a day earlier than it was supposed to be. Initially, it was intended to release on the morning of December 5th at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But what had ended up happening was it was like hours before. So I remember it's the day before. It's Monday. It's like around 6 o'clock at night. My friends are blowing up telling me that they released it, and I was like, "What the heck happened? Why did they drop it early?" And believe it or not, friend, I went on Twitter for the first time because I know that's where all the tea is. And I'd found out through Twitter that that someone had leaked the trailer, and of course Rockstar took it down right away. But I guess that hacker sent it to a bunch of other people. They were re-uploading it a million times other places. I guess Rockstar figured to himself, "F it, let's just drop the official trailer."
You should go on Twitter more, friend.
I probably should, friend. But it's like I'm glad we got to see the trailer earlier, but it's like, come on, bro. You couldn't wait like a few more hours. Like I was honestly like really looking forward like to waking up in the morning and just like watching it.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see it till December. No, I saw it December 4th. It was my sister's birthday. I saw it the night of my sister's birthday.
Hmm. It's also really interesting because as I'm rewatching the trailer on my phone right now, I think they really captured like the authenticness of what Miami has to like offer culturally. Like it's one of the most diverse cities like in the United States, like aside from New York City. Like it's just this big melting pot of like ethnic cultures that you have a lot of Caribbean and like Latin American culture that could be found in Miami. And in particular, if you pause the video at around, where is it? If you pause the trailer at 1 minute and 6 seconds, you can see a Haitian flag in the background, which I thought was a cool little Easter egg for all my Haitian friends out there and mutuals. Hmm.
Friend,
Yeah.
did Jackson come out?
It might or might not have. I could have sworn I saw it when I was scrolling across my fire cube this morning.
It's all over Twitter.
Did they drop the full season or just one episode?
Well, let's check. They dropped 2 episodes today.
Hmm. Two episode premiere?
Yeah.
Hmm.
People talking about Annabeth on Twitter.
Oh boy, what they do to that little girl now? It's such a
It's
sad
it's it's
story behind
positive.
her.
It's positive right now.
Oh, good, good. No, because for those who don't know, when the Percy Jackson show was first announced back in 2021, it could have been, I don't remember exactly, that they casted a young black girl as Annabelle Chase, as we all know is famously white in the books and the previous movies. And it's all the expected that was happened to her. They doxed that little girl with a bunch of death threats, and so they even like mass reported her TikTok account and got it taken down permanently, and she never went back on there 'cause she was like scarred.
That's terrible.
Yeah, hope she's okay. What are the? You said they're saying positive things about her, like she's still in the show. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna watch it now, especially.
Yeah.
By the way, friend, I was finished speaking. I wasn't sure if you wanted to add one more thing, like about Percy Jackson.
I don't have anything else to say.
Oh, was there anything else I wanted to say about GTA 6? Oh, yes. I also learned through Instagram that there are certain moments in the trailer, like the Karen lady with the axes that was being live streamed on GTA's version of Instagram, I guess, that's actually based on a true story. That there's a lot of moments like in the GTA 6 trailer that were inspired by real world cases, which I thought was really interesting but a little disturbing.
Hmm.
There's also a particular scene of a man who's naked, like I guess watering his plants in his front lawn. Um, what's that other one? I'm not exactly sure what case this is, but there's this one guy in the trailer that has like a bunch of face tattoos on him that supposedly that was a real guy. Oh, and then also right here, this is a very obvious reference to JT and the City Girls, and also Issa Rae's HBO original series Rapture, which is also set in Miami, Florida. The second season recently came out on HBO Max, which I've yet to catch up on. I only saw the first season back in the fall of 2022 when it came out, and to be honest, I'm probably gonna rewatch that before I catch up on the second season. I really forgot a lot about the first season, like except for the very ending scenes. I don't want to spoil it for you, friend, in case you're interested in seeing it.
Okay, friend. I looked up the real cases.
Mm-hmm.
There's a real video of a lady. This clip from 2017 taken on the MacArthur Causeway in Miami of a lady twerking on the roof of a moving car. Seems like a clear basis for a moment in Grand Theft Auto 6. You see, friend? I don't
Let
know
me see,
if
friend.
yeah, she's on the car.
Yeah, that's the one that I saw on Instagram. That like it was like a side by side comparison from the trailer and like the real world like references.
Yeah, and then a cop chased a naked man down the street.
Yeah, the one at the gas station, right?
Yeah, and then the Miami Donuts was a thing. An alligator strolls into a shop. Heavily tattooed Florida man arrested back in 2017. 2017, Jesus, I can speak. Back in 2017, Lawrence Sullivan was taken into custody for aiming weapons at moving vehicles. Heavily tattooed in a style nearly matching that of a character we briefly see in GTA 6's trailer, he notably didn't have a gun permit because it was too expensive.
Mm.
And then more alligator stuff.
It's
Oh, bless you. Ooh,
excuse me, friend.
more
That's the
alligator
scene in
stuff.
the trailer where I don't I don't know the pool guy is like trying to clean the pool, but the alligator comes out.
Yeah. And then later, a lady threatens people with two hammers was also real.
The
Back in 20,
Karen type lady, right?
yeah, back in 2020, at Evie Perez had a terrifying encounter with a racist who took to smashing their car with hammers. They shared their experience on Twitter, and the GTA 6 trailer also shows a menacing lady carrying twin hammers.
Are those hammers or axes?
It looks like hammers.
Mm. Probably season things, friend. I thought they were axes.
I mean, I can see why you thought that. Yeah, they're hammers. But yeah, I think it's interesting they took stuff from from real life social media shenanigans. That's like a fun references some people in Florida may notice, or people who just online like that.
Mhm.
The only one that I recognized was like the lady on the car and the alligator thing.
I definitely caught the reference to the City Girls and the Issa Rae's rap shit. Especially when they were live streaming. I thought that was a funny little reference.
Yeah, that's super duper cool.
Mhm. Friend, there was this one particular scene in the trailer where someone thought that this one guy was Kodak Black, and people were starting to DM Kodak. It was like, bro, are you in the game? But it wasn't him. Let me see if I could find it, friend. Right here, friend. I don't know if you could see that.
That's not Kodak.
Right. It's just a dude with grills and like the really thick locks.
Yeah, that's racist.
I think all black people look the same, friend. Oh, you know what else I almost forgot to mention that we were talking about yesterday briefly? That there's also a little bit of controversy with the GTA 6 trailer, as supposedly that AI like was scanning in people's faces like into the GTA 6 like game as NPC characters collected like from all the AI filters lately from TikTok or just wherever really, which I can almost believe that, but I don't know. I feel like people are also just trying to like get money at the same time as well. There was this one black lady on TikTok that was going off, like that she says that she could see herself in the background, like walking down the street, like in the game. That like there was this plus size dark skinned lady with glasses and a blonde wig or whatever. It was like that could be anybody, and it's in the distance too.
Now let's take a little break to hear from our sponsors. It's summertime, guys, which means it's the prime time for festivals and concerts. This festival season, planning for faster, efficient hydration is essential. Liquid IV has you covered while you prep before, power through to the headliner, and recover after the weekend. Its convenient packaging and delicious flavors like watermelon and hydrating feeling keeps me coming back for more. One stick of Liquid IV and 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. They have 12 delicious, refreshing flavors to keep your hydrating routine exciting. Made with premium ingredients, non-GMO, and free from gluten, dairy, and soy. This is the perfect thing to keep you hydrated this festival season. Get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code BFFRPOD at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop hydration today using promo code BFFR at liquidiv.com.
What were we talking about again, friend? I kind of forgot to be honest.
Friend, I can't even tell you.
Mm.
I don't know.
Um, the last thing I remember was just the AI things with GTA 6. That's the
Oh,
last thing I remember.
yeah, the AI. I don't know. I'm kind of skeptical of that because I mean, maybe somebody just saw your face before. It's kind of like dreams. Like whenever we have a dream, the people's faces in our dreams are faces that we've seen before, even in passing. So it's not surprising that like maybe someone on the design team saw your face and like accidentally put you in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And when you showed me the pig friend, I could barely see her face myself. So I think it's definitely a reach. Uh,
Like I said, friend, I could believe that AI is actually doing this to some degree, but I feel some people are just trying to like bait for money at the same time as well. So there's no way that you can see that that's you from that distance.
exactly. I could barely see the face. The face was blurry. Like not even half the face was on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But if somebody comes up with a actual compelling case, then I'll believe it. But from that little snippet, absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
It's giving money hungry as of right now until further notice. I don't know, friend. Do you have anything else you want to discuss on this bonus app?
There was no other small talk that really came to mind. I was actually just about to ask you.
Yeah, friend, I guess that's it.
We usually don't go over 30 minutes anyway for the bonus episodes.
Yeah, this is gonna be less than 30 minutes. It's probably gonna be around like 25 ish,
Yeah.
even less. So yeah, that's fine. All right, we'll stop it here. So that's it for this bonus episode, guys. Don't forget to follow us on our socials. I am T Critiques on Twitter, Instagram, Letterboxd, and Serialized, and I am at Tatiana J on TikTok. I'm gonna change that soon. Oh, I'm also at
Hmm.
T Critiques on YouTube. What about you, friend? Where can we find you?
I am Blurry Qua Vibes with a Z, not an S, on everything.
Period. And with that being said, we bid you adieu. Until
Till the
next
next time,
time,
y'all.
toodaloo.
Happy holidays.